today we are at the Stay Chill, Get Lifted, unofficial South by Southwest day party at the Happy Cactus. Hey y'all, Elissa here with Music Capital. I am here with Mama Duke.
What's up? South by Southwest, let's go.
Yes, I am so excited to chat with you here in the Happy Cactus Lounge. So let's dive in. You are a member of the Grammy Recording Academy.
Yes, you said it.
Yes, for people who don't know, can you explain what that is?
So being a part of the Recording Academy, I get to vote for the Grammys. So you know when they go up there and they're like, I would like to thank the Academy. I'm one of those people.
Okay, how did you get this? This is so cool.
So two people that are in the Recording Academy have to recommend you. Then you go to a list and you get approved. And yeah, I didn't even know that people were mentioning my name.
Wow.
So one year it just came out that I was a part of the Recording Academy, and I was like, fuck yes.
So it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What was that moment like?
There's
when
not
you
even
found
like
out?
peeling back the curtain. There's not even I don't know what happened. I seriously don't even know how I got here.
Wow.
It's weird.
What's been the most rewarding part of being a part of the Academy?
Just feeling like your voice matters. Like, yes, it is a pool of a lot of Recording Academy members, but feeling like, it's Grammy time, yes, and you're a part of. And it's like first round of voting, members vote, and you just feel good. You feel like you're a part of the music industry in another way, a deeper way,
That's really cool. And I know you have ATX Social Club, which is another part of the music industry that is separate from music. Can you explain what the mission is for that?
I'm trying to do my own thing. I want my own little imprint, and named it ATX Social Club because yes, it's all music, all cities, all states, but it's like Austin is what we want to put on the map, right? I feel like Austin's the only city, and I don't want to bite my tongue. People are going to come after me for saying this, but it's like Houston's on the map. Dallas is making a name. All these, Austin is the live music capital of the world, and we're still fucking gunning for this, I always say that skyline doesn't belong to anyone. You see Houston's skyline, you're like Beyonce, Lizzo, Travis Scott. Who does that belong to? We can name a couple people, but does it belong to them? And so I just want to, in my own way, my little pebble in a river, be a part of,
Yeah.
Tragic now, know you want it how, it's so tragic now, gotta say wow.
So what are some things we can look forward to with ATX Social Club
coming
up in the future?
A month ago, we did something called Vibe Check, which is a community of people. Anybody can go. You can go just to listen, and it is people giving feedback to other musicians.
Oh, very
so
cool.
Peers judging peers, So we always hear these songs in their final form. It's like, here's the crispiest, mix and mastered, this is my baby, but it's like, what did your baby sound like a month ago?
Yeah.
And that's what Vibe Check is for. It's like, bring your song that's a demo and let us listen to it. It was really cool being in a room with other musicians in real time and somebody being like, hey, I could play the guitar on that. And you're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of shit like that, So that's what ATX Social Club. Bring your demos. I don't want to hear you at your crispiest.
Right, yeah.
Show me the raw shit.
Yeah. Well, when we chatted a few weeks ago, it was so cool to see there was a woman who skated by and was like, Mama Duke. Okay, how often does that happen to you in real life? How often do you get recognized?
How do you say that without sounding
you
that?
can be cocky. It's fine. You're
I
Mama
will
Duke.
say it has been a privilege to go out. I mean, it's the hair, right? Yes, it's me, but it's also like, that's her, you know? It's so cool. It like validates you. Us as artists, peeling back the curtain again, it's like, I need that shit. You don't know what my day felt like, So when somebody goes, Mama Duke, I'm like, she's an artist. She's out here. She's doing something, even if I feel like I'm not. So, it's so cool when that happens.
Yeah. Can you tell me more about your collaboration with Austin FC?
Oh, man. So they first invited me to come hit the drum. It's called the heartbeat of Austin. So when the guys come in, you hit the drum, the lights go green, and it's like this almost call for the guys, And then they brought me back to host something. And I was like, cool. And then they asked me to do a panel for South by last year. And then they were like, not only do you want to do the panel, do you want to do our show? And then they're starting to invite me to stuff. And then they did a commercial and asked me to be a part of it. And now it's just like a family thing. Now it's like, hey, can you do this? Hey, we're doing this soccer tournament. That's not Austin FC. It's our whatever. All these side projects that they do in the community, they're asking me to do. And I think that's so cool.
That is so cool.
That they're reaching out to. I always say, little old me. Yes, I'm making strides. I know that. But there's a part of me that's like, they could have picked anybody in Austin. And so it's so cool that they almost like went over these other giants and was like, hey, you know?
Yeah.
So that's cool. I love that about them.
Like an infectious energy to you. Like, it makes sense to me completely.
I appreciate that shit. Thank you.
What do you have coming up? Tell me more about the record you're going to be releasing soon.
Yes. Okay, cool. So, I actually have an album coming out this summer. I had a television interview 2 days ago. I was at Stubbs. I was inside and I opened up for Lil Wayne.
Oh, no big deal.
And he was outside. So tonight I'm outside, which is so fucking cool. Saturday is my queer showcase. I always love those. It's like you could suck and get the energy you need at a queer showcase. Yes. So I love that. So you can be a little bit good and you're gonna fucking explode on the stage. It's dope.
Who's joining you on the queer showcase?
There's this girl, her name is The Artist, who is an R&B singer. She's blowing up on TikTok, which is really cool, and I go on right before her. She closed out the night. So I'm like, I struggled. I was like, should I do R&B? Because it's gonna be like a room full of POC too. Not only queer, it's like brown folks. So I'm like, okay, what are we doing? And then I was like, she's gonna kill R&B. So why don't I do some pop shit?
Ooh, yeah.
And just switch it up. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm excited about your new sound.
Yes.
Can you talk a little more about like what inspired you to move from rap to pop?
So I went through a little bit of a heartbreak, and instead of doing like super sad shit, I was like, how can we make these hits, how can we make these heartbreak hits? And that's pop music, right? So it's like, it's sad, but we're also dancing and we're liberated. And so that's what inspired me. I knew that when I was going through my breakup, I was sad, but I wasn't on the floor. And I say that lightly because, with respect, I just mean, I knew that if I wanted my career to keep going, you can't take a year off. So it was kind of like, I'm sad, I want to honor that, but I don't want to completely bare my soul and cry this next year. Yeah. Plus I have to perform these songs, and that's important. I don't want to go out. I bet it's hard for Adele to get up there and she's over it. Yeah. And so with that in mind, birthed Happy breakup music.
Oh. I'm really excited about that because there's always like a little bit of like triumphant of like what's next.
Yeah, it's nice. It's good. It's progressive, if you will. Yeah. Solution.
Great. Well, man, this has been an awesome conversation. Is there anything else you want to add? Plug before we wrap things up?
No, not at all. I appreciate you for having me. This is cool as shit. Always, you guys pulled up on the last show, so this is cool to follow up here. Thank you.
I know. It's been great. Oh, so glad to chat with you.
I'm
excited for your set.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Woo!